we had the hat for Jake, Fionna, Cake, and Finn, and now we're going to do the ears for Fionna, for Finn, and the snout for Jake, which are very similar because they have the same shape. So let's get started. Okay, so for the ears, we're going to start by doing, for the ears for Fionna, Finn, and the snout for Jake, we're going to start by doing 4 chains initially, and then the first row will be 7 stitches, and then we're going to do 2 stitches on each tail of that previous row for a total of 14 stitches, and then we'll be doing the same thing along the whole part of the ear or snout. Okay, for this one we want to need 16 rows, and then we attach it. For this one we'll need 8 rows. Is the exact same thing. And for this one we'll need approximately 30 rows, and we're going to attach it, the snout, like in this way, right? I don't know if you can see, it'll be kind of like that, and it will be going like this. It'll be 5 down, so around like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like we'll be attaching it around here, and we can measure that for you, and it'll be around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like around 11 inches and a half, or 29 centimeters. For Fionna, it'll be around 7 inches or 18 centimeters, and for Finn it will be around 2.5 inches or 6 centimeters. And the way we're going to attach it, we're going to fold the hat like this, like flat, right? And see, let me move this out of the way so you can appreciate it better. We fold it like this flat, right? And then we count 3 rows, right? Let's see, 1. Oh, I think it's 3 rows. Okay, here you can see better. We'll be counting 1, 2, and 3. In this third one, as you can see here, so 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. In this third one, we're going to count. We want to attach, after fold the ear flat, this was inside here, we're going to attach it from there to the 6th row. So that's like, this is 3, 4, 5, 6. So at the end of the 6th row, you can see here, we'll be attaching that ear. And the same thing we want to do with Fionna. See, fold flat, we count 3 rows, see, okay, 1, 2, 3, and then start here, and then to 6, the same thing. And to make this ear stand up, we're going to use these rollers, right? And we're going to put it inside so it sticks up, and fold it, and then that way it kind of sticks up, and you can make a shape or whatever, because these things, you know, kind of fall like that. And the way I did it, I just simply stretch it out and put a hole towards it, and see, that's pretty much it. You kind of want to bend it at the bottom a little bit so it doesn't come up, but it's pretty much about the same. See, and there you have it. See, and the ears will stand up on their own. So let's show you real quick how to do it, but practically it will be the same thing. Okay, so for this one I will be using crochet hook size H, 8 or 5 millimeters there, and we'll be using the same color for Fionna, fin. For Fionna and fin, we'll be using white. And for cake, it will be a little bit different. Maybe we'll do the same thing, but then for cake, we'll also be using the same color as J, because her snout is this way, but I will do this one later. But if you want to do the snout, it will be different, right? But if you want to do the snout to be looking like a suit, then it has to be like this one, the one that we want to do for Jake. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, we want to start by doing 4 chains. This one doesn't count, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to put it in the first chain like this and do a slip stitch there, and you pass it. Then we do 1 chain that counts as our first stitch. Then we do 6 more, so we go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, right? And then we attach it to the first chain by doing a slip stitch. So we insert the needle on the hook and pull through, and then we do 1, right? 1 chain, and we're going to do another. That's our first. This chain counts as our first single crochet, and then we're going to do another single crochet here, 2. So there we have 2 stitches on top of 1 stitch of the previous round. Now we're going to start again, and on the next one we'll do 2 again, so it'll be 2 single crochet on top of each stitch of the previous round. So 1 and 2, we got 4. Okay, and the next one the same thing, 2, 1 and 2, right, like this. And then we'll do it all around. So far we got 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I could hide this as I was going on the first round, but I kind of forgot. Okay, so now we're going to do a slip stitch at the beginning chain of this round. We do a slip stitch right here, and then do 1, and now we're going to do 1 single crochet on top of each stitch of the previous round. So that's 1 here. Let me see. Okay, so that goes in there. Okay, this is the second one. So 1 single crochet on top, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As you can see the shape is getting, but we want to work it like this. See, it's getting round. So this is 7, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 1 more, yeah, and 14. Did I do it right? Yes, I did it, because this one, it was the first one we worked the chain. See, the chain was attached to this one, and this is the last one. So 14. We do the same thing, and we keep going until so far we got 1, 2, 3. For fin, you will have to do 5 more rows. For Fionna, you will have to do 13 more rows. And for J, you will have to do 27 more rows. Okay, so I'll be back with you when I have 8 rows, and when I have a total of 8 rows, when I have a total of 16 rows, and when I have a total of 30 rows, just to show you how it looks. Okay, here I just want to show you how it looks with 8 rounds, and here is the fin hat, and here is the fin hat. As you can tell, 8 rounds here, and then you put it the way I show you how to do it, or the way I told you how to do it. But I'm going to give you an example how to put it in the hat when we do the Jake ears. And then this is how it looks when it's 16 rounds, like Fiona's hat. Let me show you here. This is Fiona's hat, and this is around 16 rounds, as you can see there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this also will be Jake ears. And I'll show you how to put it in. First we need to fold it in half. You get in the center and fold it like this. See, like that. Make sure it is about the center, and then his ears will be attached to the 6th row. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see this row here? So here's what is going to be attached. We fold it. So at the bottom of the 6th row, this will be attached like this. See, you attach it like this, actually like this. See, like you put it in half like this, like that, and since this is the half, and try to center it the way that it goes like that, but I'm going to show you that later. Okay, now I'm going to show you how it looks with 8, so we can do the muzzle like all the way around like that, so it look like Jake. So it look like Jake. Okay, we also going to do the Jake ears the same way that would be doing the fin ears, so it be exactly the same, but instead of putting it like this, we're putting it like this. It's like about the same position, but we'll be putting it like this. And where's the other one? Let me get this here. And like this, kind of like that, because we're just going to fold it, flatten it out, fold it in half. See, and then we're going to put it on the fold at the end of the 6th round, and here the same way, and then on the 6th round. So it will look, I'm not going to count the rounds right now, but like something let's see about this. Let's see if you can see it from the top, like this, kind of like that. And then the eyes will be like cakes, but they are like white with a black border. Okay, so this is how it looks after 30 rounds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, and then we want to do skip each stitch, and then so it be like rounded off on the next round, so it be a total of 31. Okay, in this round we're going to do this. We do another chain, 1, and then we want to skip this one. We skip the next one and then put a stitch on the other one. So skip this one and then do a single crochet, 2, skip this one and do a single crochet, skip this one and do another single crochet, skip this one and do another one, skip it and do another one. Oh, my bad. Here, skip this one and do another one, and I think we're about done. Wait, I think that was it, because this is the first chain we did, and here you close, and then to close it up you can do this here. You just pass this here through each one of them. You go like this, and actually you cut it and pass the thread through each of them. You make a knot and then you pass the thread through all of them. Okay, now that we're here, we're going to make a knot. Okay, and we just make a knot, tie it, and now we're going to pass this part that we cut. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller because it'd be easier there. And we want to pass that thread through each stitch, or almost a stitch, and we just pass it through, like when we are hiding the thread, but we're actually not hiding, we're just going to make the hole at the top smaller. And yeah, just pass it through here like that, and we'll go through almost each stitch like that. And yeah, there. It's like the position I'm in is like a little bit difficult. I think maybe this is the last one. Okay, let's do another one. This last point here, or stitch in here, and then you kind of tie it a little bit, and it's closed up. So now both sides are rounded like this. Okay, and you can make a knot in here. There. Oh, I kind of did a little bit loose, but it's okay. And then you can just pull the thread through here to hide it. Yeah, there, that's good. Okay, so now you have the snout. Okay, now we're going to make the eyes for Jake. The first thing we're going to start the same way we did with the ears, 4 chains. So first the knot, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, 4. Then you close it with slip stitch, and then do another chain. That's the first stitch, or the first single crochet, and then do 6 more, and in total will be 7. So that will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then we close with slip stitch at the first chain like this. Then we do a chain, and in that same stitch we're going to do 2, and the same we're going to do with it on each stitch of the previous round. So 2, there we do a single crochet, the first chain and the single crochet, that's 2, Then let's see, this is the next one, so we do 2 more, so 3, 4, and do 2 more in the next one here, like you can see it. 5, 6, next one, 7, 8, next one, 9, 10, next one, 11, 12, next one, 13, and 14. Okay, now in the next round we're going to close with slip stitch like this. Slip stitch, we do a chain, and then we do 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. So the first chain counts as 1 single crochet, and this one will be 2, 1 and 2. Then we do 1 only on the next stitch. On the next stitch we do 2, so it'll be 1, 2, 1, 2. So here's 2, and the next one will be 1, and in the next one 2, and the next one 1, and so on, in the next one 2, and so on. So it will have a shape similar to this one. It won't be flat because you're still adding more, you're still doing doubles, but it won't be completely close up like the ears, so it'd be a little bit rounded but kind of in the middle. So we do the same thing until we get here. Okay, so here we're done, right? And now we're going to this is where we put the first stitch. This point here, you can see the first stitch is on top of that stitch. Okay, so now when we do the slip stitch, we're going to start and change with black color. Okay, so we put our stitch in here. Later on we'll tie it up, but for now we're just going to leave it here. Put it like this, I don't know if you can see it, and then pull it, pull the loop, and here. And now we're going to start, leave this one hanging out in there and pull the other one. So we start with 1, and this one will be 1, 1, 2. So we'll start with 1. This is equivalent to 1 single crochet, and the next one will be 1 again, and the next one will be 2. So 1 and 2 again. The next 2 will be 1 single crochet, 1 and 1, and in this one 2, 1, 2, 1 and 1. You do the same thing through the rest of the round, and then 2, 1 and 2, and then you finish off in here with slip stitch. So here we're about done. This is where we started, and the last 2 we did 1, 1, and now we're going to finish with 2 on this next stitch. Okay, so we do 1 and 2, okay, and then we close with slip stitch like that. And now, okay, this is a little bit loose, so yeah, you can do another slip stitch here so it looks better in here. That way it doesn't look so awkward. There, that's better. And you can see there's like some kind of roundness to it, you see, and in that way it look a little pop out the eye. Okay, so now you're going to cut it, but you're going to leave a little bit of thread so you can attach it to the hat, and you're going to be attaching it again with slip stitch. So, or you can do it with sewing, and that should be good. So yeah, there's the eye, and this is how it's kind of looking a little bit. Let me try to put it a little bit together. I'm not putting the ears in exactly the right position, but something around like this will be looking kind of like that. Let me show you from the top so you can have a better idea. So yeah, that's how it kind of looks. And now we have to do the other eye. So yeah, like this, kind of. But it look better when you attach everything. And then we have to do the teeth at this part, so it look very cool. It's looking more like Jake. We just need the nose and the teeth in here. To do the nose, you can make a ball, but I'm just going to make a little circle. So we're going to do the same thing that we did before. Make a knot, and then we want to use black, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then not on the knot, but then on here, the same way we did with the other parts. Okay, so like this, and then 1, and we do 7 stitches. So that's 1, and then we do 6 more. 1, 2, until we do 7. Now we have 7, and now we're going to close the round with a slip stitch. And now we make a chain. And next we're going to cut the thread with enough yarn, and then we're going to put it on the hat. I don't know, like somewhere in here, after we do the knot, like there. But hold on, we need to do this. Okay, now we're going to attach this on the nose. You can see like somewhere in here, I don't know. We do it here somewhere, I guess. Yeah, something like that. And this is how it's looking. Nothing is attached yet, but it will be kind of like that. And you kind of put this like this, like squeeze it, and then you're going to put it like that and make like a band in there. And it's looking kind of like him. Just need the teeth. But if you don't want to, you don't have to do the teeth, but it looks pretty cool.